Welcome back to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program, Target Individual Experience. So the homeless theme going on there. And yeah, look what somebody did. They left a garbage can on the sidewalk. You know it's from the school too, right? You know it's from the school, okay? From the high school. You know, first time I've seen they do that. The years I've been taking my kids to, I just stopped to look at the license plate. He looked at the license plate over here. So they always do this shit. Anyhow, don't bother me none. Like I said, just exposing what it is that they do. People don't understand. So for people who realize they're being targeted, if you come across my video, you look at it, watch my video, understand I'm not trying to target you, just exposing what's being done. So, you know, again, and they don't like it. So I woke up this morning, actually last night, and before I went to bed around 11:30, and of course with the remote monitoring, the noise campaign, New York Predator Department, illegal surveillance, in-home surveillance. Oh, they know what they're doing is illegal, and I know it's illegal. Doesn't matter what they may try to say, but we know what they're doing is illegal, and they know it. And so, again, like I said, I'm ready to have this fight all day, because this is going to change the future for a lot of people. Alright, and again, when you're on your purpose, they don't like that. They don't like that when you're on your purpose. Right? But when your purpose is greater than what theirs are, because they operate in secrecy and evil, in doing illegal covert actions, engaging in illegal activities, and the belief that they can get away with it because they're in position of power. Okay? So like I said, when this you know, the one thing I know is that they're patient, okay? They're patient because this is how you condition a society. And you don't do it in a decade, you do it in multiple generations, right? So you do it in about 2 to 3 decades, which you solidify the programming within the minds of society to have them think and behave how you want them to think and behave. And it's you know, it's, again, when you understand history, you know what it is that they're doing, and you know what they're up to. All right, have to go to the store just to get some paper towels. But anyway, so like I said, last night, again, going to sleep, the New York Predator Department, the illegal in-home surveillance, right? Engaging in the noise campaign, remote monitoring. And oh, before I forget, so earlier on during the day, because of the heavy psychological attacks, got in the house, and about 10 to 15 minutes later, I had massive headaches, massive big headache. Had to take a serotriptine, and then I noticed that after I took the serotriptine, they stopped, right, with the noise campaign, remote monitoring. And about, I would say, about maybe 2 hours later, around after 8, they started back again with the remote monitoring and the in-home surveillance and noise campaign. This morning when I woke up, first thing, opened my eyes, hear the New York Predator Department. Whoop. All right, so, but anyhow, I was able to get my son out the house on time, 7:30. All right, so he get to school early, made him breakfast, ironed his clothes, and then my daughter just dropped her off a little after 8. try to wake her mom up to fix her hair. She laid in bed sleeping. It wasn't until I got kind of upset because I'm just like, I woke up at 7:30, asked you to fix her hair for her, and you went right back to sleep. So I wanted to leave the house around 7:55, right, to get her to school for 8 o'clock, but end up leaving around 8:05. I got to school at 8:10. So, yeah, my daughter was like, Daddy, yeah, Mommy, when I told her what you said, she just opened her eyes and went back to closed it back and went back to sleep. And then she goes, but then she heard you coming, and she jumped up out of bed. I started laughing. I said, yeah, because your mother knows. I mean, come on. She's not doing it. She's in bed. I'm the one that's getting you guys ready for school. And all I ask her to do is just to get up, woke up on time and say, hey, fix your hair so we can be out of here on time. But, like I said, we always got to wait on her time. And her time is not good time. Her time is always late, is whenever I'm ready. And this is why she's constantly late. This is why the kids are constantly late. And I refuse to operate like that anymore. So if I have to, get on her behind about it, then yeah, I will. I know she don't like it. I know she doesn't like that. But, the way how she is, I have to be. You need to be. You cannot operate on another person's, time when their time is actually not good. When they're slow in the way they move. They have you have to constantly wait on them, and for everything, constantly waiting, and that's not a good way to be. And I'm the opposite. I am the opposite. I like the fact that the kids get up, and this morning, my son got up on his own because he went to bed early. He went to bed I shouldn't say early, but he went to bed at the time he's supposed to go to bed. So he woke up on his own, okay? And he woke up probably just as I was waking up. So, I was like, yeah, this is what he needs. He needs to be disciplined enough to wake up early during the school week, go to bed early, but that's a little difficult, because again, if you're dependent on an adult, you always got to wait on, and you're constantly going to bed late. And like I said, I don't blame him. I tell him all the time. I said, listen, I don't blame you for going to school late. But what I do blame you for is when you get up in the middle of the night and you decide that you want to get on your computer or you want to get on your phone, and then you're tired in the morning. I said, that I will blame you for. That I will fault you for. Okay, because you went to bed at a decent time. At least I hope you, if I'm not there, I hope you go to bed at a decent time. But it's a work in progress, and I got to instill these things. In particular, he's a teenager now, right? So he's in high school, 9th grade. So he has to be able to do these things, at least for the most part, on his own, because his mama ain't like that. She not built like that, So I always think about when they get into adulthood, right? You know what I'm saying? Whether they're operating their own business or they're working for other companies, to be to work on time. Even you go to college, you get to your class on time. Being able to wake yourself up early and get out the house so you can be to class on time. That's all. You got to instill discipline and structure within your children. If you don't, then again, you're just creating dysfunctional people, or dysfunctional young adults, just as how your mother, your parents, I should say, not your mother, excuse me, your parents, raise you to be dysfunctional just like them also. Come on, we gotta want what's better for our kids. Okay? And even if you have a very limited capacity to do certain things because of whatever situation you're in, when it comes to your kids, you do it to the best of your ability. All right? And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.